Hi kids! Wish I could really see you, but I thought I would share with you what I was making today. I noticed in the kitchen that some of my apples and peaches were going a little bit funny, and I haven't had time to eat them all because I bought a bit too much food to prepare for staying indoors for 3 weeks. So anyway, what I decided to do was to make a sort of a fruit crumble. So I don't know if you've ever had apple crumble, but it's really, really delicious, and usually it's got cinnamon and some oats and that kind of thing. And I decided to make a apple, peach and blueberry crumble. So have a look over here. I've got, you can see some peaches, some apples and some blueberries, and I've been mixing them with some cinnamon and a little bit of, well, here I've got my ground cinnamon and a little bit of honey, and I've been mixing them all together, and I added a little bit of this corn flour because that sort of keeps everything together really nicely. So once I have mixed these in a little bit more, I mean, it doesn't have to be for too long, I'm gonna put this all into a baking dish that can go into the oven. And and I also added a little bit of vanilla powder. It's the same as vanilla essence or whatever you've got at home. But once I put this all in a baking dish, I'm going to make the crumble that goes on top. And to make the crumble, I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to use some oats and a little bit of flour probably, and then some coconut oil to keep it all together. And I'm going to make the crumble, and I'm going to mush it with my hands and make it like that. Put it on top of the crumble and then bake it in the oven for probably 20 minutes or something like that. I totally made up this recipe because I used the fruit that I have in my house and sort of a few things that usually go into crumble, but you can make whatever kind of crumble you want depending on what fruit you have at home and depending on what your mum will let you use. So just chat to your mum or your dad or your granny or whoever's looking after you, and go try and make your own. I think it's going to be so delicious, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'm mixing the oats and the flour and some melted coconut oil and some honey, and this is going to be the topping. And right now I'm using a spoon, but I think in a minute I'm going to put the spoon down and use my hands and get them all messy and have lots of fun. So if you try this at home, make sure that you get all messy. It feels so nice. It's like kind of like chunky Play-Doh. Feels amazing. So sticky. So I'm putting my crumbly part on top of the fruit, and I'm just gonna pile it all on like that, and then I'll spread it out a bit once I've piled most of it on. There we go. Don't forget to always have a little taste of your baking. It's really important so that, you know, if by mistake you forgot something like the sugar or the honey or I don't know, something like that, then you'll be able to taste like, ooh, this is missing something. I need to remember to add something to this. And also it's part of baking to taste things so that you can know if they're extra delicious. All right, so all of my crumbles on, and I'm just going to spread it out like that all the way to the edges. Here we go. And I'm going to pop that in the oven now for about 20 minutes. This just came out the oven, and look how beautiful it looks. All golden brown and beautifully cooked, and yeah, the fruit is nice and soft. So I'm going to dish some up into a bowl and gobble it up. I hope you guys also get to make some kind of fruit crumble, and I hope it goes really well and you have lots of fun. And remember to get help from mum or dad with putting things in the oven and taking them out, okay? All right, say goodbye to the crumble.